Hi everyone. So what should be a KDP beginner's plan for Q4 2021? Yes, that's exactly I'm going to share in this video, and I'm going to talk about I as a beginner, how I'm planning for my first ever Q4 2021. So if that is something that interests you, make sure that you watch the video till the end. I'll see you on the other side of the video. All right. So what is my plan for Q4 2021? So in this video, I'm going to talk about the different types of books that I'm planning to create to get ready for my first ever Q4, and I'm very excited about it. And the second thing that I'm going to talk about is what is something that I am not going to do. This is very important. And third thing is, what is something that I'll be trying new, I'll be experimenting with. And I'm assuming that this would something that will be pretty interesting for you as well. And fourth thing I'll discuss about what is going to be my focus for this first Q4 and a bonus trick I'm going to share with you how I'm planning to increase my royalty for Q4 book sales. And finally, is it too late now for Q4? Watch the video till the end to know about that, whether it is too late or not. Okay, let's get started and talk about the different types of books that I'm planning to create. Okay, so I have categorized this book into various categories and I have specified a number of books. So that is the goal that I have targeted. And I'm planning to achieve that goal and I'm trying my level best in order to achieve whatever I have kind of determined. So the very first thing is that majority of the books that I'm planning to create would be of gift category books because people say that as Christmas is the season where people would be giving the gifts to each other. So I am focusing mainly on gift category books and around 50 books I'm planning to create in this category. Yes, so there would be kind of a multiple sub niches that I'll be focusing on for creating these gift category books. But yes, overall, around 50 is the number that I'm targeting for creating various types of gift category books. Okay, and next thing is I'll be focusing on creating composition notebooks. Okay, at one point of the side, if we say composition notebooks are the best candidate for back to school niches, but as the different seasons, different festivals, those are coming around. So I think some of the composition books could be a good candidate for sale. For example, Halloween composition notebooks. So I'll be kind of creating around 30 composition notebooks, all themed around the festivals those are coming up. And then I'm thinking to create some of the prompted journals, and those would not be in too much of numbers, but at least 5 books prompted journals that I'm planning to create, because prompted journals are also a very good candidate that people would kind of like to give to one another. It also comes into gift category, but I have kind of kept it separate because this is completely going to be a prompted journal. Okay, then I'll be creating some of the planners for 2020, and those would be around 5 only. I'm not creating too many of them, but I think 5 should be a good enough number to get started with. And then another set of books that I'm planning to create is logbook. Okay, so logbook is something that would be once again a candidate of gift book only, but gift book I have completely categorized as a different one, wherein I am kind of keeping it as a completely no content book category. But logbook and journals and the prompted journals are kind of a low content category. So that's the reason I have kept them separate. And then finally, I'm targeting to create 2 high content book as well. One is going to be ebook and one is going to be paper book. And by the time I'm recording this video, I already have kind of have this in place, this high content book, one ebook and one paperback book. So my goal is overall to create around 100 books. So that is the stretch goal that I have given to myself. I, as a KDP beginner, I'm planning to have at least 100 books up and available on Amazon shelf so that I'll be able to kind of measure how exactly my Q4, my first ever Q4 is going to be on Amazon KDP. Yeah, and as I'm kind of a one-man army who is doing everything by myself, I'm not even spending any money on Doing the research, I do everything myself. And for one of the research video, I have shared the niches for Halloween. I hope you would have taken a look at that. So that was the first part of video, and I'll put that link into the description box. So if you have not watched that video, make sure that you watch the video. And another interesting video is going to be available on this channel. So that is going to be part 2 of Halloween niches. So make sure that you subscribe to this channel if you have not already done that. Okay, let's now go further and take a look at what I am not going to do. Okay, so far we have talked about the different types of books that I'm planning to create, but there are certain types of books that I'm not planning to do. So first one is activity books. Yeah, because activity books are something that are a bit time consuming, and it requires a lot of effort in order to create the interior for the book. So activity book is something that I'm not planning to create at this moment. And I know I might be missing a bit on the sale of activity books, because that is something that gets sold a lot during the festival season. But that's okay, because considering the time, energy that I have available with me, so I'll not be able to focus on creating this kind of books, which requires a lot of effort in order to create the interiors for that. So at this moment, for my first Q4, I'll keep them aside. And then second thing is coloring books. Okay, so coloring books was also another set of category that I was not planning to create, because that also requires a lot of time and energy and efforts in order to create such kind of books. But when I was doing Halloween research, Halloween niches, so there I found that some of the books, those are required and those are must to have are coloring books. So I might create a few of them, the coloring books. I'll see that whatever something that I could create in less number of efforts, so that is something that I'll create. And the target of my 100 books that I have created, so I'll adjust few of the books here and there in order to accommodate these coloring books. And then third thing, the third category of books that I'm not planning to create is word search books, and that is an absolutely no at this moment, because once again the reason is same. As I'm running a one man army show for this KDP journey, so I'll not be able to put up all my energy for creating interiors. So that's the reason that I'll have to kind of keep this kind of a books out of my goal. But once I'll get a chance to kind of work on such kind of a books, once I have enough of footprints available in different sort of categories, then definitely I'll be taking up this kind of books as well. Yeah, but at this moment, for first Q4, activity books and word search books, completely no for me. And coloring books is something that I'll try to create some of them, whatever is something that is best possible that I can do with the free version of Canva. Okay, now here comes an interesting part. What is going to be my focus? So my focus is going to be prepare quality interior. Yes. So that's the reason I have kind of limited myself to create 100 books only. What I'm planning to focus on more is create quality interior. So interior is one part, but the second most important thing that affects the sale of a book is the book cover. So I'll be kind of spending a good amount of a time in order to kind of have a high quality book cover design ready for my book. So this is going to be my key focus for my first Q4. Definitely book cover design. It should be pretty unique and it should be kind of stand out amongst the competition. So that is going to be my first ever focus, that have a very good book cover in place, and of course quality interior, because book cover is something that would attract the viewer and that would kind of influence them to click on that book. And once they click on that book, there are high probability that they'll probably buy that book as well. So yes, book cover design is an absolutely must. So I'll devote a good amount of time in order to create the very high quality book cover designs, and of course quality interiors as well. And what is something that I'll try new? So far, whatever the sales that I have got for the month of June, July, August, so those were completely without running ads. Okay, But now this time I'm going to try something new, and I'm going to try Amazon ads. Yes, because Amazon ads is a must if we want to kind of put our product in front of a lot of number of the audience. So that is the reason Amazon ads is a must. So what I'm planning is I'll be mainly targeting manual ads, and I'll be running manual ads in order to reach a wider audience so that they'll get to know about my books and probably they'll buy the book as well. So how much money that I'm planning to spend for the ads? Okay, so far for the month of June, July, and August, I have kind of earned up to more than 150 plus US dollars. And this is something that is a completely passive income that I have generated. So out of that income, a basic minimum amount that I have kind of identified is 100 US dollars is something that I'll be planning to put it into ads. And this number could vary. I could kind of increase the amount as well based on how I'm seeing the result of the ads that I'm running for my book. So yes, the whatever amount of money that I have earned so far, so majority of that I would like to spend for running the ads. So this was about ads. And now one bonus trick. So if you are still into the video, I really appreciate that. So you'll get to know about this bonus trick that I initially mentioned during the agenda of our video. So the bonus trick is something about pricing. Okay, so what bonus trick that I'm talking about pricing? So what I'm planning to do is that as it is a festival season, and being a festival season or whenever we are kind of purchasing something for a gift option, and if we definitely like something to give it as a gift, so we generally don't worry about the price of it, right? So the same principle, like the same tendency of mine, that I generally don't take a look about price, whether it is very high or very low, and I purchase that product if I absolutely like that, because that is something that I'm planning to give it as a gift. So considering the same thing, what I'm planning to do is that for pricing of my books, so I'll be pricing my books $1 a higher. So say for example, for any book I was planning to do 6.99. So over here for my Q4, I'll keep its price as $7.99. Okay, so any book that I was planning for 7.99, so I'll put its price as 8.99. So that way I'll be kind of able to earn a bit more royalty for the sales those I'll be making for my Q4. And I'm pretty sure that this bonus trick is definitely going to help me, because as a purchaser, I just generally don't care about the price if I like the product, and that too when I'm planning to give it as a gift. So I'm sure that certainly that trick is going to work. And having fingers crossed, I'll see that whether this trick is going to work for me or not. And finally, now is it too late for Q4? Of course, no, because better late than never. Of course, as per what people say that we should plan for Q4 a bit early, but September is also a good time. And if I start from now, definitely uh, by when the October comes, I'll be having a good amount of books already available on Amazon shelf. And by the way, I am already halfway through my journey of creating whatever the Q4 plan that I have shared, and I am halfway through it. I have still to achieve the another half of it. But yeah, definitely by the time October comes, I'll pretty much would be in a good shape of having my books in place on Amazon shelf. So yes, of course, it is not too late for Q4. Definitely, although it is late, but better late than never. So whatever amount of books that we can put it over here, that would be good. So at least we'll have a chance to kind of have something on Amazon shelf, and that probably increases our chance to get the books sold. So yes, this was my plan for Q4, my first ever Q4, and I hope you would have liked this. And what is something that you are planning? Do let me know in the comment section so that I'll be able to learn something from you. And if you think that some of the books that I'm planning could not be a good candidate for Q4, let me know your suggestion. So I would like to work on that accordingly. But overall, yeah. So this was my dream that I'll be putting around 100 books on Amazon for Q4, and I'm halfway through it, and I'm sure that I'll be able to achieve it. And I'll be putting on some videos around it to keep my journey documented over here in this channel. So in case if you're new to this channel, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that whenever I'm publishing any new videos, you'll be notified about that. And if you like this video, it would be great if you could kind of hit that like button. If you didn't like the video, it would also be great if you hit that dislike button as well. Thank you very much for your time watching the video. I really appreciate that. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much.